Her phone lit up in the dark of the hotel bathroom, and I wasn't supposed to see it, but the notification banner froze me in place. Added to highlights. Us red heart. We were in a boutique hotel off Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. She'd stepped into the shower, humming like nothing in the world could touch her. Steam fogged the mirror. Her phone sat on the marble counter, screen still glowing. I don't know what made me tap it. Instinct. Fear. Something worse. The Instagram opened already logged in, but not to the account I knew. A private one. 0 followers visible. Just a name I'd never seen. And at the top, story highlights. Neatly organized. Labeled. First night. Weekend getaways. Anniversary. My hands went cold. Because the dates didn't belong to us. So whose relationship had my wife been documenting in perfect detail? If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel. Tell us where you're from and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. Something wasn't right. For weeks, maybe months, she'd been different. Late nights at work. Random smiles at her phone. A softness in her voice that wasn't for me anymore. I told myself it was stress. Her new position at the marketing firm downtown. New responsibilities. New pressure. But standing there, scrolling through those highlights, I realized I'd been lying to myself. Every clip was curated, edited, intentional. Her laughing in a restaurant I'd never been to. Her hand across a man's arm, cut off just enough to hide his face. A hotel room that wasn't ours. And captions. Finally ours. Worth the wait. Everything he couldn't be. That's when it hit me. This wasn't impulsive. This wasn't a mistake. She had built an entire parallel relationship and archived it like a love story. The shower shut off. I locked the phone and placed it back exactly where it was. My heart was pounding, but my face? Calm. Empty. She stepped out wrapped in a towel, smiling. You okay? She asked. Yeah, I said. Just tired. She nodded, unconcerned. That hurt more than anything. Because she wasn't afraid of being caught. She didn't think I mattered enough to hide better. Over the next few days, I watched her differently. Every notification. Every work call. Every glance at her phone. And then I saw his name. Ryan. Her coworker. The one she said was just a team lead. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I went deeper. I waited until she slept. Used her face to unlock the phone. Found the account again. This time, I recorded everything. Every highlight. Every message. Every timestamp. There were voice notes. Wish you were here. Counting hours till Friday. And one that made my chest tighten. Someday we won't have to hide anymore. Denial tried to creep in. Maybe it wasn't what it looked like. Maybe. No. There was no maybe. She had documented their entire relationship like it was something beautiful, and erased me from it completely. The next morning, she kissed me goodbye like nothing had changed. I might be late tonight, she said. Big presentation. I smiled. Good luck. She left. And that was the moment I stopped being her husband and became something else. Quiet. Calculating. I contacted a divorce lawyer in downtown LA that afternoon. Sent him everything. Is this enough? I asked. He looked through the files, then nodded slowly. This is more than enough. Good. Because I wasn't just going to leave. I was going to end the version of her life she thought she controlled. Strategically. Carefully. Silently. Over the next 2 weeks, I played my role perfectly. Supportive husband. Attentive listener. I even asked about Ryan once. Seems like a good guy, I said casually. She didn't even flinch. Yeah, he's great. That arrogance, it fueled me. Meanwhile, I gathered more. Work emails. Calendar overlaps. Expense reports from her company card. Hotel bookings that matched the highlights. Everything aligned. Everything told the same story. So I set the stage. Her company had a quarterly presentation coming up. Big one. Executives attending. Clients too. She was leading it. Ryan was assisting. Perfect. I contacted her HR department anonymously. Sent them a package, every piece of evidence. The private Instagram highlights. The messages. The misuse of company funds. And one final note. This relationship has been conducted during work hours, using company resources and documented publicly under a private account. Then I waited. The day of the presentation, she left early. Dressed sharp. Confident. Untouchable. By noon, my phone buzzed. A single text from her. Call me. Now. I didn't. Instead, I drove downtown. Parked across from her office building. And watched. People started leaving early. Clusters forming outside. whispering. Then I saw her. No confidence now. No control. Just panic. Ryan came out behind her, arguing, loud enough that even from across the street, I could see it unraveling. She looked around, lost, exposed. That's when her phone rang. She answered. I knew it was me, because I had just pressed call. Hello. Her voice was shaking. I didn't yell, didn't accuse. Just one question. How long were you going to keep the highlights up? Silence. Then, you saw them? I saw everything. She broke. Right there on the sidewalk. Tears. Excuses. Desperation. But I wasn't listening anymore. Because it was already done. HR had suspended them both pending investigation. Her access revoked. His reputation shattered. And the story she had carefully curated, exposed. Publicly. Professionally. Permanently. The divorce was quiet. Efficient. She tried to fight it first. Then stopped. I kept the house. Most of the assets. She kept whatever was left of that fantasy she built. Months later, I checked that private Instagram again. The highlights were gone. The account deleted. Like it never existed. But I know it did. Because I was there. In the background of her real life. While she documented a fake one. And in the end, that's all she has left. Nothing saved. Nothing archived. Nothing worth remembering. The end.